Oh yes, go ahead. Yes. Very good question. The issue of using soap that is perfumed. There is no doubt that it is better to avoid perfumed soap. At the same time, what is prohibited is to wear perfume. And soap that is perfumed is not perfume, even if it is perfumed. In other words, when one of us wants to smell nice, do we use soap and go out? Is that what we call perfume? No. Soap does not have such a scent that we call it perfume. Therefore, the strongest opinion is soap may be used and it will not require a fidya, but it is better to avoid to remain out of the gray area. But it is not a haraj, it's not a problem. And if you really want to be safe, you go to the pharmacy right now, Walmart, they have unperfumed soap, right? Some practical advice, make sure you have some items. Number one, if you like unperfumed soap, definitely. Number two, have a toiletries bag that you can hang somewhere. Because when you use the shower in Mina, there is no place to have a toiletries bag except on the shower itself. So you want something you can hook on and fasten to. Because if it falls, it's not retrievable. Okay, it is gone. So you want something that, a hook that can fasten on to the shower. Okay, so your toiletries are in that bag that you will need for Mina. Also, a very useful item is baby wipes. Believe me, miracles. Okay, a bit of a sensitive issue, but this is for your own benefit, so excuse the bluntness. Brothers, please get some Vaseline and apply it to your inner thighs. Why? Because when you don't wear underwear, the thighs start rubbing against one another, and it's one of the most common problems that you get skin burn, and you cannot walk properly, and it really ruins your Hajj. So apply some Vaseline. Have a little bit of Vaseline, and Vaseline is unscented, so there's not an issue there, right? Because when you don't wear the underwear, then your thighs will rub against one another, and we're not used to this, and you cannot walk normally at that stage, and it's very painful. It's not, if you just put some Vaseline, you are safe there, not a problem at all. Also, as I said, make a mental note of your tent number in Mina, and always have cash on you. Now, the best way to carry cash is to use these belts, right? These belts. But if you buy a money wallet as well, and you get them at Walmart or something like that, a secret pocket wallet, they call it, a pocket wallet or something, right? You put it underneath you. It does the job. So you wear a regular belt, and then you use this money belt or something underneath it, and you put it around your regular belt, and then you may put your money in there. If you have some basic money, 50 riyals, and you know your tent in Mina, alhamdulillah, Hajj is easy. Don't worry if you get lost. If you don't have either of the two, that's when things get difficult. Final questions before we break for Salah. Yes? Any wajib, you must pay a badan, you must pay an animal. For every missed wajib, an extra animal. You cannot combine, mashallah, all in one. No. So suppose you were not able to spend the night in Muzdalifah, and your bus went from Arafat all the way to Mina. Wajibs are too many to list. Wajibs are too many to list, but the main wajibat are, let's start from the beginning, staying in Arafat until Maghrib. Don't leave before Maghrib. Number one. Number two, spending the night in Muzdalifah, or at least most of the night. So you may leave after midnight if you're, as I said, pregnant or breastfeeding or something. Otherwise, spending the night in Muzdalifah. Number three, the stoning. All of it is a wajib. So if you miss one of the stones, one of the days of stoning, if you miss, basically, that is one wajib that must be made up. Right? Number four, spending the nights in Mina is a wajib. It's not a sunnah. You should spend, now which nights are we talking about? Don't get confused. Not the 8th. What is the 8th? 8th is sunnah. But 10th, 11th, 12th, this is a wajib, right? These are the main wajibat. There are more than this, but these are the main wajibat. Okay. So
you have to give the sacrifice back in Makkah?
You should give the sacrifice in Makkah. And you purchase the ticket. You purchase the ticket from the counter there.
For the picking up of...
Yes. You purchase the ticket from there and they will take care of it. Yeah. Okay, inshallah. For the brothers, if they can come around and I'll just show them how to do this. Yes, you go. I didn't understand the question. The niyyah when you're going for Hajj.
You did it before you were in your house, anywhere, and you didn't do on that spot exactly.
You may enter into the state of ihram before the miqat, not a problem. But one of the wajibat is to enter into ihram before the miqat. Yes, if you enter into ihram after miqat, you have to give a penalty. No, the first one, which is going to be for Umrah. It's for the Hajj, you're in your hotel, as we said. Yeah. For tamattu', as we said, there is no concept of miqat for the Hajj. Yes, you may, but I mean, you should make niyyah from where on the 8th. You should make your niyyah from there. But 8th is sunnah, so even if you make the niyyah on the 9th, you're fine. But it has to be before the 9th. Because 9th is when it becomes rukun. So for sisters and for brothers as well, when the niyyah has to be made before the miqat. And that niyyah can be done 100 miles before the miqat or 1 mile before, but it cannot be done after the miqat. Therefore, like I said, half an hour, 20 minutes before the plane lands, you simply say, Labbaik Allahumma, and you're in your ihram. But the best thing, Labbaik Allahumma hajjan wa umrah. That's your tamattu'. Labbaik wallah hajj and umrah. One, of course, there's so many things I didn't get into. You're not allowed to do hajj badal until you do your own hajj, right? You cannot do hajj on behalf of your father or mother until you do your own hajj. You must do your own hajj complete, the full hajj and umrah. Then the 2nd year, 3rd year, 10th year, you come back and you do hajj badal on behalf of somebody else, okay? With this, I think we shouldn't delay any more for Isha, but before we do Isha, if the brothers can just come around and I'll just show them how to put the ihram on, and then we'll give the adhan for Isha, inshaAllah ta'ala.